getting self-published in 90 days. Yes, that is what this vlog is all about. I want to take you through my process of getting published in 90 days. It may sound overwhelming, scary. If you have not been to a place before, it is okay to feel overwhelmed or scared about what to expect. But as you progress with this, you'll come to see that it is not as scary as you thought. So we're going to start off straight away. We're going to be looking at the concepts. That is where everything starts. Concept or ideas for your children's book. And I always carry stuff like this where I write down ideas for my story. And this story that I want to publish in the next 90 days is going to be part of a series. I've written the first one, Freddie and the Veggies. Now, Freddie is up to another stage in his life. The concept for this new story about Freddie is based off on what children experience when they move from one city to another. For instance, dad just got a new job and family have to move, especially when you were living in a very small town before, and then suddenly you are moved to a bigger city. The children need to find new schools, which is okay. But when they go to new schools, that means they have to start creating new relationships as well, trying to find new friends. And sometimes the kids from the new school may not be so nice with them. So the concept for this story is to encourage children to be nice to new students in a school, because anyone can become new in a place. You don't know what would happen tomorrow. So if you start teaching your child how to interact with people at school, how to make them feel welcome, how to encourage them and make them feel happy on their first day at school, because they never know when they are going to need the same thing too. So my concept is helping children to create new relationship, new friends, especially if they've just moved to a new city. So I've been developing this concept, and like I said, I'll be using a previous character from a book that I've written before, Freddie and the Veggies. So Freddie became friends with the veggies, and yes, like I said, go to the description box below and read more about Freddie and the Veggies. But this time, Freddie is going through a different kind of situation. This time, not with some vegetables trying to learn to become friends with veggies, but this time he's trying to be friends with real people. Especially now he's moving away from a place that he already knows, he already have friends. Now he's moving to a different place where he has no friends. So how is Freddie going to cope with his new environment, with his new school? And so that is what my new story is going to be based off on, getting started in a new school. So today I'm going to be working on that concept. I'm going to be doing a little bit of research. Later on today, I want to visit the library. I want to look at some certain books in that category, and to figure out if I should still go with the same style, the same format that I used in the previous one. Because just because I've used the same size of book before doesn't mean I should use it again. So I just want to do a little bit of research to see what is happening in the town, what are people interested in. Today I want to ask people in the library, the librarians, or anyone that works in the library, to find out from them what kind of books are people, children of that age, what kind of books are they reading these days, and what really excites them. So if I can get more information from those who work in the library, I'm also going to be going around, because I would also discuss with one or two parents and at least one teacher to find out what they think about my new idea and the the, the concept I'm trying to um, develop. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. And for those of you that have never written a book before, like I said earlier on, it is okay not to feel, it is okay to feel scared about this, but it's something that you can do. The most important resource that you need to move you from day 1 to day 90, where we are going to hit the self, the where we are going to hit this the publish button. Your most important resource for this project is your time. Yes, your time. So what I'm going to encourage you to do today is to put into your schedule time for your writing. I strongly recommend 1 hour every day, but I know one size never fits everybody. So 1 hour may not be realistic for you. So how about 30 minutes or even 15 minutes or 45 minutes? If you devote 15 minutes of no distraction and you put in the work to write your book, you get to you get somewhere in the next 90 days. You may not be ready to publish a book, but you will come very far. So first look at what you currently do and see how you can tweak things a little bit in order to create the time for you to write your book. So time is your number one resource. Um, once you decide within yourself what you want to do, you need to put it in on your calendar. Write it down and let everyone in your home, your friends, your family, let them know that you're writing, and for the next 90 days they should support you to get to your destination. And I'm sure they will because they love you. So they would support you to get to your destination of becoming published. Yes. So schedule the time. There's one illustration I always give to um, busy moms. Mommy X and Mommy Y decided they were going to invite Uncle John for dinner within the next 2 weeks. Mommy X left it in her head, made no plans, and 2 years later, Mommy X has not invited Uncle John for dinner. Mommy Y, on the other hand, got a calendar, got a diary out, and she picked a date. Phone Uncle John and find out from Uncle John, will Sunday next week be okay for you to come for dinner? And Uncle John said, oh, certainly, I can join you guys for dinner next Sunday. And in less than 1 week, Mommy Y was able to create the time for Uncle John to come for dinner. And it happened. Mommy X took no action, and 2 years later, nothing happened. It is the same thing for anything that we do. If you do not schedule the time for it and put it in your calendar like a doctor's appointment, I have a doctor's appointment today in another hour, I would not be having any other appointments for that time because my doctor's appointment is very important for me. So put your writing in your calendar, put it on your diary, and let it stay there. Let it be like something that you cannot move, like your doctor's appointment. Don't book any other thing at the same time that you have booked for your writing. If you're writing or becoming self-published in the next 90 days is important to you. So please schedule the time and commit to it. Let everyone else know that this is what you're doing. Within the next few days, I'll be making a list of ideas that you could develop for a story, a children's book, if you do not already have a concept. Like I have a concept already that I'm going to work on. So I hope you have a concept, you have an idea of what you want to write. But if you don't have an idea, for this time, we're talking about children's books. So if you're writing a children's book, especially fiction book in particular, if you need a concept, an idea for it, I'll be dropping 10 ideas that you could develop and get published in the next 90 days. So watch out for these ideas that I'll be dropping within the next few days. So what are we going to do today? Start looking at your calendar. Do a time audit, know where your time goes, and pick something that will suit you. Pick something that will work for you so that in the next 90 days, we can both get self published. I can't wait to see what you come up with. And I'll see you tomorrow.